I'm always surprised when some of you fine folks watch videos and notice the most random things in the background, and in this video I'll share answers to 10 of the most asked about things. This is Samara, and she spent the past few months casually combing through all the comment sections and tallying up, and near the top of the list of most asked items are these. These cards that pepper the decor in my apartment. I love these things, striking the perfect balance of classy yet fun. They are by a company aptly named Play Forever. And although this green Porsche inspiration was my first, I've since added these Formula 1 homages, this shout out to the Lamborghini Countach, and this throwback to classic American muscle. It's interesting, if I did not make videos here on YouTube, I probably wouldn't have ended up buying so many, but their beauty and sizing also make them perfect as props for B-roll, shown alongside or in the background of shots featuring other products. Staying in line with vehicles, it appears that this wooden coaster set is something many folks have gravitated towards. I obviously love it since there's a forklift I frequently use for my real job at the metal fab shop, but I actually picked this up at Taoyuan International Airport on my way home to Toronto from Taiwan a few years ago. It's made by a small company called Carpenter, and as you can see on the box, they actually call it a phone holder, but it comes with 2 pallet coasters, which is what I use them for exclusively on my coffee table. They're quite a small business in rural Taiwan, and according to their packaging, feel a sense of pride in creating jobs in the small town of Holy. I recently discovered that they actually have an online store that does ship to many countries, but the user interface isn't super friendly, combined with the automated Google translation that doesn't do a great job. Plus, I imagine shipping and import taxes will add some time and money, but at least it's an available option, and I'll link it down below as well. My only complaint? I wish more pallet coasters could be purchased separately because it only comes with 2. Next is actually this whole shelf, the shelf my cousin's kids call the traffic light shelf, and apparently many of you fine folks have had your curiosity sparked as well. We've got the 3-cup Bialetti mocha pot in this Alpina design, modeled after the badge work of the Alpini, a special mountain infantry within the Italian military. For over a decade, mocha pots were the closest I could get to brewing a pseudo espresso strength coffee at home. But ever since I picked up this Gaggia Classic Evo Pro almost a year ago, this mocha pot has permanently become home decor. I've only just started getting into the world of espresso, and it's a terrifyingly deep rabbit hole and money pit. I mean, at about $500 US, this very entry-level Gaggia machine is already expensive, and the importance of a great grinder and the thousands of dollars they can be is scary. That's why I currently use this excellent hand grinder by EasyPresso, and just attach my cordless drill to it, and even still, this hand grinder is more than $250. Like I said, terrifyingly deep and expensive rabbit hole, but with all that said, as a beginner, if you happen to have an electric flat burr grinder that you love, I'd love to know your recommendations down in the description. But back to the shelf, on the opposite side is this Sriracha Dunny. Dunny is one of the vinyl toy company Kidrobot's flagship designs, and over the past few decades, they've had tons of collaborations, and since Sriracha is and has been my favorite condiment since I was in grade school, a group of friends bought this for me for my birthday way back in 2016 or 2017, and it's one of the truly useless items I own that I will never get rid of. Smack dab in the middle of this shelf is this miniature Seiko Marathon clock. This one is their large size, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. Serves as an easy-to-read clock in my living room, and pressing the mode button twice shoots me to my 20-minute timer, which over the years has proven to be the perfect rest duration when I feel like I start losing focus on days where I work from home. Press the top button to start it, do anything other than work until I hear it beep, shut it off, and I'm typically able to get back into the swing of things. While we're on this shade of yellow, something that gets quite a bit of love is this miniature turntable here. As someone who spent my most formative teenage years immersed in b-boying or breakdancing, the music and DJs were an integral part of my teenage years. But a few years ago, Technics released a limited edition series of 7 colorways, and timed their release with these gachapon, or Japanese capsule toy vending machine miniatures. I got this miniature from the vending machines at C-Play in Shibuya, Tokyo, and grabbed this real version here in Toronto to finally live out half my teenage dream of owning 2 Tech 12s. I'm older now and don't have any desire to scratch records, so this single turntable is all I need. And just in case anyone is curious about the cabinet, it's from a collection called Render by a company called Modway, which I bought off of Amazon, which conveniently has record storage below. Anyways, because both the miniature and real versions of these Tech 12s were in celebration of the 50th anniversary of the line of turntables, they're pretty difficult to get a hold of now. Best bet is probably Facebook Marketplace and eBay for both. But staying in line with classic hip-hop, folks have asked about these figurines. We've got legendary producer J Dilla, rest in peace, along with his miniature MPC, and also Tupac and Biggie. Like the turntables, these are all very old, over a decade, so I don't know where to get them now other than eBay. That said, eBay does have quite a few affordable replicas of the Biggie and Tupac figurine, but when it comes to the J Dilla piece, prices, like that Sriracha Dunny, are absolutely insane all of these years later. In between Biggie and Tupac is the Combo Deck by Home & Hadfield, which has also been asked about quite a lot. Home & Hadfield makes storage and display solutions for all things everyday carry. And I especially love the Combo Deck because it has optional swappable posts. So you can store and display watches, pocket knives, or pens in any configuration. The acrylic display window is hinged for easy access while protecting against dust. And this small drawer is great for either accessories for the items displayed or for other everyday carry essentials, balancing organization and decor for the home. Speaking of home, if you've been with me for a bit, you know that compared to most folks, I spent a disproportionate amount of time away from home, with an annual business trip that typically lasts 5 to 6 months. And because of that, travel is a huge part of my life. And so there are some homages to travel that float around my apartment, and the ones that have been asked most about are these and this. This cork globe was a fantastic gift I received, which came with these red push pins to mark spots on Earth. It looks like they typically go for $50 to $60 US, and I don't know why, totally my own weird expectations, but I would have thought that at that price it'd be a solid ball of cork, but it's actually quite a thin cork shell that's hollow in the middle. That said, as a display item that doesn't really get handled, that's not an issue, and again, I love it because it reminds me of my love of travel. Next on the travel side of things are these airport code pillows. I chose YYZ, Toronto's Pearson International Airport's IATA code because, well, it's home. And on the other chair, I chose Taiwan's Taoyuan International Airport code, TPE, because it shares the same blue as the Toronto one for some color harmony, and because Taipei is one of the cities I have to spend a lot of time in on those half-year business trips. These pillows are from a company called Airport Tag. They've got boatloads of products for travel lovers with tons of options for airport codes. Now that I think of it, a fantastic place to look for gifts for anyone in your life who loves travel or has a favorite place that they visited. There's even these customizable pillows that are boarding passes where you can customize everything, from their name, 2 different airport codes, or on individual airport code pillows where the reverse side can be fully customized too. Very fun. But despite many of these things linked down in the description, I gotta caution against making knee-jerk purchases, especially for items that don't actually get used. I mean, it's funny, right? These physical things that many folks have asked about, most of them are just display items that don't have meaningful functions. So if you're curious about the 76 things I actually use every single day, this video up here is the one for you. If mess and clutter is what's causing you problems though, this video down here is for you. I'll leave them both on screen for a few seconds so you can choose which one to watch next, but while you're deciding, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you'll be notified the moment new videos just like this one drops.